Hey guys, here we are today doing another video. It's a beauty day. You can see, very nice day. Birds are chirping. It's Sunday, and we're doing something a little bit different here on the video today. We will be cooking with Dan. So, pork tenderloins are on sale. We're gonna pick one of those up. And what we're gonna do is we are gonna smoke that thing inside of Mama's old wall oven. Right there. It's a little Redneck ingenuity, and we're gonna get this started. Alright, so I'm gonna do a simple rub, dry rub. Works great on pork. Super simple. You should have most of the stuff kicking around your house most of the time. Basically, brown sugar, paprika, black pepper, and some salt, and some garlic powder. But I haven't brought in the salt yet, so I'll do that. So it's kind of a big one. We're gonna throw in 2 cups of brown sugar. Then some paprika. Let's say that's going to be, I don't know, 3 or 4 tablespoons of paprika, whatever you feel like. A couple tablespoons of black pepper. And again, a couple tablespoons, well, maybe a tablespoon and a half to 2 of garlic powder. I'm not going to do the salt in this one just because I bring the salt with me today. Mix this up with our hands. And then get it all even, get the chunks out of it. What I like to do also is take out the meat out of the packaging and then just give it a good wash down in the sink. When I say wash down, I don't mean give her a scrub down with some silver body wash. I just want to give it a rinse down with some clean water. Kind of freshen it up a little bit, get all the blood off it. So before you rub your meat, you want to bring this down to room temperature and kind of let it sit out for a while. Same as when you're done smoking with the whole resting thing. You want to bring your meat down so that it's actually at room temperature before you start. See the tenderloin? Very nice size tenderloins on sale at the grocery store today. So why not? So we're going to take our rub, sprinkle it on there, and then give it a good rub in. Like I said, the brown sugar paprika is a really good combo for pork. It's also pretty decent on chicken. For beef, I mean, it's kind of sweet for beef, but you can use it. For that though, I would smoke with a mesquite or a hickory chip instead of maple, which is what we're doing today. And that's going to be further on. Get the smoker again. I'm just going to pep everything up real quick here. As you can see, this is about a 3 or 4 pound piece of pork, and we pretty much had the exact amount of rub for the surface area that we needed here. So kind of work it in. This kind of looks like ketchup when it's on there, because there's a really nice kind of a reddish color. And also, it smells absolutely dynamite. One minute for that. Okay, so from here, what we're going to do is wash our hands. We'll be back. Alright. Our hands washed up, kind of got cleared up here. It's got that sawdust is man glitter, little cup. So next thing we're gonna do is inject the meat. So you got the rub on there, kind of bring it a little closer for you guys. See what it looks like. Hopefully. So we got here. It's kind of dark, but you get the gist of it. It's in there. We'll get a better shot later. So we're gonna gonna go ahead and inject this pork tenderloin with some classic Allen's apple juice in the can. So pour that into the bottom. Fill it with mud. Don't worry, spill it. The hostas, they love apple juice. I don't really know if they do, but they got some. I'm gonna take our injector. And we are going to get doctorish. Oh, that wasn't supposed to. So that's gonna get nice and fun. We'll just go around and around and around there and get that done. Rubber stoppers came out of an injector here, so that's gonna be fun to get back out. Alright, so the injector broke, but we got her done. One of the kids' little cough syrupy things, and the needle off the injector. Gotta get it done. Just gotta get it done. That's the way life rolls. So we have the pork injected now. I did that off camera, just sticking a needle in meat, fill it up full of juice, whatever. Don't need to do that. I'm just gonna wrap this up real quick. Flies off, exterior outside. And I have some apples here. So I like to put apples in a bowl in the smoker. Typically these apples are gonna be the ones that get smashed within the kids' lunches, beat up in the fridge in general. They don't need to be pretty because we're not eating them. We're just gonna use them for the juice because they're going to essentially dry out inside the smoker. And that juice is gonna go around, it's gonna keep it humid in there. So like I said, just some smashed up apples. That one's got a really nice gash in her. Probably go around in the lunch bag for a bit. Doesn't have to get fancy. Because we're not eating these, we're just gonna cut them into slices and they're going in a bowl on the bottom of the smoker. Nothing fancy, that's what we're doing. We are gonna be using maple wood, smoke wood today. And the way I like to do it, it's very low and slow. I like to keep it around 130 degrees. I'm estimating today we're going to get about a 5-hour smoke on this, maybe 6 hours. Typically that gets me about 3/16 smoke ring on the inside of a pork tenderloin, which is absolutely tasty. Okay, so like I said, we just hack these up. I'm going to get them into a bowl. Then we're going to get going. So this is the bag, just maple blocks. Salford Woodworks, I live in Salford. Just works. Okay, so get this done. Actually, before we do that, I'm just going to show you one of the sauces we're going to do. So this is kind of like your barbecue sauce you're going to put on afterwards. The one I like to use here is your maple and ale sauce. Memories of Dad's Grill's Prison Show. It's really good stuff. Especially on pork. It's alright on chicken. But pork, you cannot go wrong on chicken with the memories of Montego Bay. That stuff is a killer sauce. So we're gonna get this out to the smoker, get the apples in the bowl, and better shot of the pork. See you out there. Alright, so here we are at the smoker. What you can see in here is our leftover apple juice from injection and our apple slices in a bowl. Down here's our maple wood blocks. Kind of excited to try this because I normally use like the mulch style chip shavings. That's a little bit more labor intensive in here because it's obviously homemade. I spent nothing, and I don't have any luxurious features as in chip feeders and augers and blah 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 that you get with, you know, being a hipster and spending $800 or whatever dollars on converting a grill or buying a standalone smoker. So you can hear it in here. What I've done is wired up the convection fan to an outdoor switch. This bad boy stays outside all year round. I just throw a tarp on it, right? So it was an old KitchenAid oven, was our oven, we were using it, and the touch board went for a shit. So it was pretty much useless. We replaced it. Now we have a smoker. So down here on the business end, what we have, some death spikes. what I did was cut up into the bottom of the stove and then installed the turkey burner for like a turkey deep fryer. You guys know what those are, giant, I think they're like 20 liter or so pots on a burner. So now we have that running down, which of course is connected to our tank. The fan does not run on propane. That's all electric, running on extension cord. Just for you that might get a little bit curious, it does not run on propane. So I'm gonna get this fired up and show you one more shot before we close it up. Normally I can run for about 45 minutes. With these wood blocks, I'm hoping it gets a little bit better. That's with the mulch, so see in a bit. All right, so we got her fired up here. Let's see the flame up underneath. It's just rolling, really nice. Hardly any gas whatsoever. Like I said, I like to keep it around 130, really slow, and then kind of bring the heat up at the end. This has actually been on for about 25 seconds or so. And watch this. We're rolling smoke already. So let's get the meat up on here real quick. I'm gonna put this on the other stand. Give me a sec here. Get this out of my hands. There we go. All right, so let's get the meat in here. Stand off to the side so I'll show it to you. What I'm gonna do with this tin foil, put this on the second row so it doesn't drip all over my wood blocks. Kind of like that, because it'll drip a lot of fat out. Then either it's going to catch fire inside there or snap it out. I don't want either one of those to happen. So here's a shot of the meat after it's been rubbed down and injected with the apple juice. Set this bad boy in there. Just like so. Now, because we don't have a fancy feature, you can see here in the camera at the bottom, you can see some flamage. That's just from the hole being cut into the bottom. There's actually that steel bin or tray, I guess, that I made into the bottom of the stove. That can be removable. I take that out when I power wash it, just to get all that little grease and stuff out. Right now what we gotta do is get these wood chips going again. So once they're going, the heat from the bottom generally keeps them smoldering. But from that, we are gonna use MAP gas. All right, got a little bit of flame. We're gonna close it up, and then that's how it goes. It's just gonna start smoking. So we're gonna check back on this in a little bit. Maybe add a couple more blocks and I'll bring you along for the ride. All right, here we are again. It's been about 10 minutes. There's my camera stand. You can see what's going on here. It is an absolute ripper. So if you guys that smoke meat, you'll see what the real deal is here between free and what you're paying for. I don't give a shit what your brand name is. This is normally where your smoke would roll out when you're burning stuff in your house, or the humidity when you're cooking something would roll out. Fortunately, it vents right up to where the touch screen would have normally been, and that's how it got dunked the last time inside the house. But I'm gonna open the door up here. Like I said, this is about well, maybe 14-15 minutes now this has been going. So it's our first time we're gonna open up the door. You don't want to keep opening up the door, but because it has been going for this long, I just want to check the temperature real quick. And then obviously we don't have to check how much smoke and the quantity of smoke we have, because it's smoking out my neighborhood. So here we go. Let's open this door up. I zoom out here so I can the ultimate waft of smoke. Whoopah! Killer! So I think we're doing pretty good. We'll get under here and make sure the burner is still going. She's looking good. And then, yeah, guess we're gonna be checking back here again in, let's say half an hour, and that'll be 45. So here we are. This is the exact 1 hour update on what's going on. So we got an hour out of the blocks. It's about a 15-minute gain on the chips. So nothing significant, but here we are. It has like a jerky look to it between the rub and the smoke. This stuff turns out really, really well. So I'm gonna get this loaded back up. Just put some new chips in there. You can see the apples in that. Bowl. Just kind of simmering away. And yeah, get these chips lit up and keep smoking and check back in another hour. Alright guys, so here we are at the 2 hour point. At this point here, I like to get in here with some water and just give everything a spray down, keep it nice and moist. It makes the smoke stick to everything a lot better. You see, stuff shouldn't burning up so fast. And especially with the fan going in here, the wood state is smoldering very nicely. So that's it. Let's get the fan going. That's our 2 hours. See you at 3. Alright, here we go. 3 hour update. You're really starting to smell it now too. Give it a quick spray and shut the fan down so we can get in here a little more time. So here's how we're coming along after 3 hours. Just looking and smelling great. See you at 4. Alright guys, so here we are. It's a 4 hour update. And I literally just checked it. And we're very close to being up to temp. So from this point, I'm going to put the sauce on it. Let it smoke in there for another hour, and then the rest. So here we are. We've been idling, just smoking for an hour, no heat. After we sauced it, and I'm pulling it out now. I'm gonna let it rest on the counter for probably about an hour, and then we'll get a picture of that smoke ring. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up tight and let it rest, come back down to temperature. It'll continue cooking for a little bit because it's a large piece of meat. And like I said, we'll get this cut open and you'll be able to see the smoke ring. I'm super excited to stuff this in my face hole. That's what she said. See you in a bit. So here we are after an hour's worth of rest. Let's give her a cut open, see what we see here. Notice that or not. It's looking real good. Yeah, gonna eat the hell out of this. Thanks for watching.